Hello everyone, I am Xander Chiron, and we are back with the BTR Flash Tournament. This is Game 3. On the blue team, we have Nandemonai with a blue 4 motorized deck, while on the red team, we have deck Cheney with a softcore general deck, I do believe. Alright, let's jump right in. Just wait to see what they drop down. Yep, very exciting. Yep. So, I'm guessing they are going to rush each other with command jeeps. Oh wait, nope, he's going to rush with the command infantry and a helicopter. However, this FOB doesn't really seem like he's going to put up very tough defense against that Lynx A87. Hope he moved the FOB. Curious choice. Normally you don't, I said in my coverage of the first game, you don't typically see FOBs in 1v1s, however. It really is up to player discretion. Okay. So it's some pretty basic AA. Probably some SAS in that Lynx. And that he has a command infantry squad in that MI8. I'm guessing he's probably gonna put this in Bravo so he can get the spawn point there. He's probably gonna, I don't know, he might go for Foxtrot. Once again, this is probably gonna send this out to golf for the call-in zone there. And this, I have a feeling he might try pushing into Foxtrot to deny that to deck Cheney. However, we'll have to see. Bring out a lot of helicopters. I'm guessing that there are Conquerors M's in these MI8s. As for the MI24, it's recon's probably Spetsnaz GRU. Alright, it's got more stuff. Got some crow tails. That's definitely going to put the hurt on any helicopters that deck tries to send after him. As a Celtic, that could do some damage against deck's helicopters. It's a long deploy. It feels long. Doesn't seem like he's sending much up north. I guess that he's just going to rely on whatever he can pull from Bravo. I'm guessing Nandy's going to take Golf and then probably going to secure Charlie. Maybe he'll push into Alpha or Delta. Looks like deck is really going to try and prevent any pushes coming down into Foxtrot. Let's see. Some XAs. There's no Norwegian ones, I do believe, so that's probably going to be Stormers in there, maybe Gavarnmen. Has a K-52 that could potentially knock out a couple of radar AA pieces. So I don't think I saw any with Nandy. Looks like we're started. Let's just see how it plays out. So yeah, UAZ heading for Foxtrot. Oh, okay, he's heading to Delta by the looks of it. That could be interesting. Oh, BTR 90, that's probably just with Motostrelky 90 in there. Okay, good thing he brought the K-52. That's going to be able to take out the cannon and the Celtic. Or Celtic, whatever, how it's pronounced. Yep, there goes the first Gazelle. One missile. Nope, yep, and he is pushing on into Foxtrot, or at least into this area, I'm guessing. I know, looks like he's just going to take it here at the... Not a bad spot to fight from. Oh, Deck has to be careful with these, otherwise they're going to run afoul of those crowtails. Yep. They're seen. There goes. That MI-24 is dead. Oh, he missed. And it's out of range, but he kept Golf, so he's now going to be able to spawn in more AA to take care of those. Nope, he's sending these guys here. XA-186. Okay, that's probably going to be Storm Engineers in there. Just the base model 75 with the Carl Gustav M2. Yep, more Storm Engineers in there. Okay. Looks like not going to be a whole lot of action happening here right off the bat. Looks like it's going to be more up top. Okay, so Deck has got some recon infantry and some ATGMs here. This group's pushing up. That's interesting. And Deck really doesn't have much to stop it with. He can try and intercept it with the Mi-24, but that Crowtail is going to be able to knock him out of the sky pretty easily. Oh, it's Spetsnaz in the BTR 90s. Those XA-186 I know are pretty tough. They have 3 frontal armor, I do believe, and 2 side. Nope, 3 on the front and sides, yeah. They don't die quickly. Or they don't die as quickly as you'd want them to when fighting them. Okay, he's dropped off those guys. Spetsnaz Gru they're a good squad, but they won't be able to hold that off if they get attacked. Looks like he's bringing in a CV for Charlie. Mi-25s. They'll be able to take out those Hachinanashikis pretty easily. However, that's like Crowtail won't be too much of a concern. They're out of range right now, but if they fast move in, they might be able to take out those Helos. Oh, got some Falcom Jaegers and Delta. Looks like their transport got whacked by the Conkers. Not a whole lot happening down here. Looks like it's just skirmishes between their advanced elements. Fuchsmalan on the flank could possibly cause some trouble. But it's only a Milan F1. Not the most dangerous ATGM out there. Those BTR 90s can be dangerous if they flank around. So, yeah. Okay, I guess up here, looks like the helicopters all attacked into them. However, this guy's out of his ATGMs. But he's bringing in some more. And those 80mm rockets the Soviets have are pretty dangerous. Oh, but that Lynx is going to go down. Oh, or maybe not. He used up all of his Iglas. So still has 2 HP left. See, that's the problem with the Iglas, that it does only have 4 HE, so it needs 3 missiles to kill a lot of things, especially airplanes being the big ones. However, against helicopters, it's all 2-shot-based helicopters. If I can find, there you go. Okay, he's got SAS on the ground. Those can be dangerous if they can get line of sight with their Stinger. Yeah, not a whole lot happening down there. Looks like it's all up here in the north right now. Oh, Celtic coming in. It's a decent helicopter for its price, but 4 or 5 HE anti-air missiles can only do so much against helicopters that it needs 2 to kill. So yeah, these guys are spent and they're heading back to the FOB to resupply and repair. As for the Celtic, he might bring out a supply vehicle for it, but don't know how much supply he has in this deck. Alright, BTR 90s are making moves. Have to be careful. If that Milan sees them, it might take out one of them. Yep, he knows they're there by the looks of it. He's shifting his Milan to get line of sight. He's probably going to try and stun them with the Lynx AH7. Yep. However, up close, the BTR 90s with their grenade launcher are going to perma-stun and then... Oh, there goes one. Looks like the Lynx got him. Oh, it's fast moving his scout vehicle there, but it ran afoul of the scout leopard. Oh. Yep. BTR 90s can chew through infantry with that between the autocannon and the grenade launcher. They can do a lot of damage. Alright, has a UAZ? Yep, that's going for Delta. If he can get in there, that's going to be a +1 lead for Dak. Oh, looks like that got attacked by the Sneb rockets from the H7 again. Yep, and he's dead. Okay. Alright, so Dak has the UAZ in Delta, giving him a +1 acquisition lead over Nandemonai. And also combined with an earlier point lead he has, he currently is in 90 points. Nandi has 0 points, so he's probably going to try and capture Alpha. That'll neutralize the Delta advantage that Dak Cheney has, and give him a +1 point acquisition, but that's only if he can get a command in there. It's easier said than done because those Spetsnaz GRU could stand a good chance of seeing it. Looks like his GRU have been spotted. Oh, they took out the helicopter. However, between the SAS and whatever is going to be in those XA-180s, that's probably going to be enough to take care of the GRU. Yep, Stormers. Over here is moving in some BTR 70 Zalos, Spetsnaz, and BTR 90. OSA for AA and a T-55 to spot. That's a fairly decent combination there. If any heavy armor comes along, they'd probably be in trouble, but this is a motorized deck that Nandy's using, so it doesn't have a lot in terms of armor. Oh, bringing back his helicopters. That's probably going to do a fair bit of damage in here. With only a single anti-air piece, that's plus the the SAS. So these guys can probably absorb it if they can take out that VAB VDAA. Oh, but they flew over the Stormers. That's bad news for them because that small arms fire is going to definitely cause some damage. Up and this SAS finished it off. They still have a Stinger left. They might be able to get the hit in on that Ka-52. Yep. Ooh, double kill. Managed to get his Mi-25 out for what it's worth. Oh, he managed to get some 186s behind. Not sure how much they can do there. However, if they want, he might be able to bring them up behind that command squad and be able to take it out. Oh, and he's managed to sneak his Fuchs Merlin down here. That's definitely going to be trouble for that UAZ. If he takes that UAZ out, that's going to give Nandemonai a +1 point advantage. Oh dear, more coughing. Anyway. If he takes it out, it's going to give Nandy a +1 advantage, and he might want to do that soon because he is currently losing 0 to 141. Oh, yep, he's found the command squad. Deck is probably going to be diverting this stuff down south in order to save it. Oh, bring in the helicopter. However, what's happening at the UAZ? Oh, he's found it. And the Milan takes it out. So that's +1 for Nandemonai. Got some Felscom Jaegers moving up. It's going to take a while for them to get anywhere where they can be dangerous, but still, that could be very dangerous. He's turned off the MG3 to make sure it doesn't draw the attention of that Mi-25. What's happening here? Spetsnaz and Zalos are cleaning up a lot of that infantry. Or Zalo. Is it Zalo or Zalo? I can just alternate, confuse everybody. Oh, that Leopard 1 Recon's party is taking out that T-55, but these Felscom Jaeger are going to get knocked out. Oh, and it looks like the T-55 managed to get the Fuchs Milan. Interesting spot for that Hachi Nanashiki. Deck probably doesn't know it's there, and it's going to be able to spot anything in this area. Well, it looks like he is going on a hunt for that XA-186, but he did not turn the machine. Nandemonai did not turn the machine gun off, so it's being spotted. And that Yak B on the Mi-25 is definitely going to tear it apart. Looks like if Nandemonai had hopes of capturing Alpha, it looks like that might have to be put on hold because Deck has managed to get a fair amount of units in there. Which makes sense because he has a spawn point right there he could draw from, while Nandemonai is going to have to pull all the way from Gulf. What's that? Oh, the Dutch Recon Leopard, Recon AMX-13. That's a fun tank. I've used it some. Oh, he's brought out another UAZ for Foxtrot. Oh, and looks like Nandemonai is finally going to be capturing Hotel with that command truck there, which will give him a +1 point acquisition advantage. And he's going to want to get in there as fast as possible because Deck is at back to +1. No, it looks like Deck is bringing out one for Alpha. If he can get that, that's going to be a pretty decent point lead. Interesting position that Nandemonai has got himself in. He's bringing them up from the bottom of Alpha. Wonder if he knows if he brings them down south towards this building cluster here, he'll be able to knock out his command unit. Yeah, I have a feeling Deck is going to be trying to push as much stuff down here to make sure that doesn't happen. As for right here, not a whole lot. Nandemonai has a +1 lead, however that's not going to last very long because Deck is bringing in his UAZ to Alpha. Yep, and now Deck is back at +1. They just blow up. BTR 90. Oh, looks like Mi-25 is going to have a bad day with those crow tails if they can get a shot on it. Look, it's just going to finish taking apart those stormers. Okay. Oh, Falskenjäger. Looks like they got shot up by something. I missed that. Oh. That UAZ could be in trouble. If Nandemonai takes it out, it will put the scores at 0-0. Oh, and he's got a command truck into Delta. Takes out that UAZ and he's going to have +1 advantage. If he can hold that, he will be able to bridge the gap between 40 and 176. Meanwhile, this Leopard 1 is causing some trouble. Yep, took out the T-55. This is a very good optics unit, right? Yep. I will admit I've had quite a lot of fun using this in my Dutch-German decks. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like deck is in trouble in Delta. Only a matter of time before the Storm Engineers stumble upon that UAZ. Oh. Bringing up the bomber, but it gets shot down. And it only cluster bombs only damage the crow tail, doesn't knock it out. Oh. That UAZ is very lucky not to have been spotted right now. Happening down here? Nope. Still pretty static down here. Oh my, still coughing. Anyway. Oh, those stormers got picked apart by those Zalos. And you might want to... Oh, Nandemonai's going to get those crow tails back so that they don't get taken up by those Zalos. Oh, it looks like he's moving some recon and some infantry transports down. It's probably going to be able... That should be enough to take out what they have here. Oh, yeah, that's harsh. However, those AMX-13s are going to be able to do some damage, but it's not enough. Only thing keeping that UAZ alive is that Nandemonai hasn't realized that if he moves it up to this building block right here, he'll be able to take it out. Okay. That could be trouble for his BTR 80s and Motostrelki if Nandemonai pushes him into it. And once he does that, there's really not a lot between him and the Foxtrot CV. Oh, looks like he's pushed the Zalo, Spetsnaz, and Motostrelki into this forest. That's going to be able to clean up those crow tails and that Celtic pretty quickly. Bring up more SAS, but I don't know how useful that's going to be. Oh, it looks like these Falskermjägers were spotted and they're being taken out by the GRU. Be close, but I'm pretty sure the GRU will be able to come out ahead on this one. Oh, yeah. And he's finally found that UAZ and taken it out. So that gives Nandemonai a +1 lead. If he can maintain that, he might be able to pull a win off. This SAS arm will be able to might be able to do a fair bit of damage against those Spetsnaz GRU if they engage him. However, he looks like he's focusing on the enemy vehicles because he had his machine gun turned off. However, there's no more vehicles left, so he's free to use the M60. You know, full all the good an M60 does in this game. Well, looks like he's just sitting here. He's probably going to add a couple more units before he tries pushing it. But Dex still does not have a lot of Foxtrot. He's still definitely concentrating here in Alpha and Delta. Oh, bringing in more Mi-25s. And he also has an Mi-24K. Is that excellent optics, I believe? Yep, well, exceptional. Oh, that Celtic pushed out too far, got shot down by the GRU. Wow, those Concords being taken out and the Spetsnaz. Well, depends. If they... The RPO Riz can be pretty dangerous in forests and in cities, however, as soon as they get engaged in the same building block, they can't use it because it's not a CQC weapon, which does take away their big advantage over other infantry. Oh, and those Mi-25s are being a bit reckless pushing in like that. The SAS going to finish off? No, they miss. And bring in some VAB anti-air units. Oh. Oh, looks like their small arms fire is enough to take care of that. Those Mi-25s. However, that Mi-24K with all those rockets can definitely be dangerous. But only if it can spot the enemy infantry. Looks like Nandemonai's definitely got this one in the bag in Delta. He has it fairly well secured. Okay, looks like they're finally fighting down here. Yep. Well, the infantry and vehicles that Cheney had down here were no match for those stormers. Probably with a little help from those XL-180s, I didn't see all of it. It's very likely that once Nandemonai takes those most likely, he might try infiltrating another unit in behind to the UAZ. Those Motostrelki 90 might cause trouble for any infiltrating units. And those XA-186s and those storm engineers made short work of that Spetsnaz. Oh, looks like he's bringing in some engineers. Those Mi-8 MTVs. Yeah, the Mi-8 MTV is a pretty fun transport helicopter. Those 122mm rockets can do a lot of damage, especially to infantry. Well, it looks like he's focusing more on securing Alpha more. Where is he going with that? He's going to try and flank them around the side? Or or across the top to Charlie? Or is he just going to hold them in reserve for now? Oh, bringing in some more Spetsnaz GRU by the looks of it. Things are somewhat static at the moment. Oops. Gotta be careful that he doesn't run those into those storm engineers. Otherwise, those will get point blank side shots, which will probably one shot both of those. There goes the BTR 80 and T55, both gone. So what? Those are 60% accuracy, 70%. Okay, another Mi-24 VP. And more Motostrokey 90 by the looks of it. T-55 AMV, not a tank that you see a whole lot of, mostly because the Bastion is not well regarded as a missile. Oh, these MI8s are maybe? I can't quite see what he's doing. He really likes his helicopters. I'm guessing that he's probably going to try and push into Charlie. I'm not too sure what he's trying to do right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Nandemonai moving that command vehicle, but it's probably not going to be fast enough to get away from the MI. Yeah. And they're gone. I just wonder if this Roland 2 is going to be able to deal with that. It's a little bit, I guess, a little bit over-aggressive from deck right now, just because he has moving helicopters over enemy force is always fairly dangerous. However, that quick follow-up from the Mi-25s and that Mi-24 are definitely going to be enough to clear Charlie. It looks like Nandemonai is panicking and bringing out a lot more AA. This could be a lot of trouble. I don't think these have a stabilizer. No, they don't. He's going to have to stop them to attack. Hope he hasn't stopped them in time. Oh, yeah, now he's stopping. What's going on here? Yep, he's pushing up into Alpha. Yeah, that wasn't nearly enough to stop all these helicopters, and he's bringing in a command infantry for Golf. Looks like for the moment, Cheney has almost complete control over this side of the river. However, Nandemonai still has a lot of infantry and vehicles. That's going to stop Cheney from completely securing it. And it looks like this UAZ is about to have a poor encounter with that XA-186. And these Spetsnaz Jerry aren't, and that BTR 90 are not going to be enough to stop all of these units here, and that's going to give Nandemonai a clean shot into Echo, and I did not notice when that happened. Oh my god, he fast moved that Leopard 1 down into Echo, didn't he? How did I miss that? That's kind of embarrassing that I completely missed that. Alright, and here is that Leopard 1. Not so much sneaking down the road as he's just basically just driving down, you know, nice leisurely drive down the highway. Looks like he was spotted. Yep, that T-55 saw him. However, T-55 has terrible fire control and can't even, and loses a fight to a moving Scout Leopard. Yep. Looks like he brought up a Conqueror's M right off the bat to try and stop it. Oh, and sees the UAZ there, shoots him a bit. Well, sees the Motostrokey and starts shooting at him. And just one shot to Conqueror's M on the move before it can get into position to shoot. And now he is driving towards it. And seeing the UAZ and knocks it out. Vermeer, hero of the battle. Give that man a medal. And that's why you need to pay attention to the mini-map, otherwise you miss stuff like that. Well, lovely. Now it's taking shots at that UAZ by the looks of it. Oh, he's taking shots at this Motostrelki. Well, this match turned out to be far more interesting than I thought it would be. I'm gonna have to go back and re-watch what happened here. Okay, so Nandemonai gets this side, and Deck gets this side. However, Cheney still has a point advantage, so Nandemonai doesn't do anything to equalize that, he could still lose. And Deck is bringing in a command infantry for Echo. That UAZ is still alive, but it has taken a bit of damage and it's shaken, and yep, Deck is trying to run it out, but it's probably not going to make it. Well, it looks like Nandemonai is going to try and take this out with his Leopard 1, but is it going to be enough? He's done some damage to the helicopter with the machine gun, but oh, this guy's out of ammo. Yeah, not a lot. That he might get two. Oh dear. Oh, he's brought his Mi-28. That's definitely going to be able to clean up anything here, but is it going to be able to do it fast enough? He's taking it out. He's doing a lot of damage. And he's got that one. It's out of rockets, but he should have enough missiles. This guy just barely survives. Well, this is turning out to be a very interesting game. And it looks like Deck's push up here has lost momentum due to just the sheer amount of unit that Nandemonai had up in this part of the map. Looks like he's running a Lynx H7 with the command squad over into Bravo. And that will equalize the points. Might be trying to look for that UAZ in Foxtrot. Okay. My throat is apparently really sore now from all this talking. That is unfortunate. I guess I shall persevere. Anyway. Yeah, not a lot to be said. Looks like Deck is going to try and take advantage of golf, but I don't know how well he'll be able to. I wonder where he's going with that Lynx A87 with the command squad. It's probably going to be his last one that he has. Looks like he's going for Delta, I'm guessing. Oh, looks like he completely missed the location of that UAZ. Unless that XA-186 stumbles upon it. Ooh, that he wants to be careful of that because those Spetsnaz are going to be able to do some damage to it. Not enough to shoot it down. However, Once again, that's going to be pretty dangerous for this Lynx. Oh, and he went down. That's a bit of a... Probably going to put a wrench in Nandemonai's plans. Oh, looks like this Hachinai Shiki is doing some work against that BTR 90 and it takes it out. The Spetsnaz do survive, albeit they are panicked. And Deck Cheney still has not captured this FOB. It's curious, he could probably just run the Moto Strelky over and capture it, but let him do what he does. No. What was that? BTR 70 is going to take out that XA 180. Deck really does not want this Hachi Nanashiki right here. I don't think it's going to have enough ammunition. Yep, that's basically all it has. Alright, I'm guessing he's going to... Nandemonai's probably figured that this is the only spot where that UAZ could possibly be. He's going to run those storms over there. And it looks like he finally got a command truck into Alpha, which is giving him a +2 advantage. And there's no practical way for Deck to deal with it at the moment. Alright. Yep, these Conquerors are not going to be long for the world. Looks like these BTRs are probably going to live to keep pushing on. A Shake and Hachinai Shiki is not going to do much against two calm BTR 80As. Oh, that Celtic is out of ammunition. It's being chased by an Mi-24, and that Yak B is very dangerous. However, that Roland 2 is probably has something to say about it. Well, looks like it manages to stay out of range of the Roland 2. Those Stormers still haven't found that UAZ. I wonder if Nandemonai is going to try and take it out with them. Oh, that's dangerous for that Stabs group, right? Or not Stabs, that whatever. Doesn't matter his name. The command jeep. However, the SAS do have their Stinger in position by the looks of it. There goes the Scout. And that MA8 MTV is probably going to follow suit, but it has seen the command vehicle. Oh, looks like Nandemonai left his Roland 2s on. They got whacked by that Seed MiG-25. Looks like Deck finally captured his fob back. Oh. Are those SASR going to be fast enough to make it before the BTR-80 takes out the command vehicle? Oh. Nope, we lost line of sight. No. But it's shooting at the Gazelle. That's going to buy some time for that command truck. Oh. Nope, and it gets it. Alright, so that's tied the acquisition back up, but Nandemonai does have a slight lead. And unless Deck manages to do something quickly, Nandemonai is going to win. Not a lot happening. I guess both sides have realized that this game is almost decided, but they might be able to try and pull something off in the last minute. Okay, 30 seconds, and Nandemonai is now at a +2 lead. That is going to tick up. He's recaptured Alpha. And that's, yeah, Nandemonai has this one. Cheney put up a good fight, but looks like Nandemonai is just going to barely squeeze in the victory here. And I don't think any amount of CV snipes is going to be able to save Cheney. Yep, that's game. Okay, that was a interesting battle. That's about all I can say. There's a lot of back and forth for a while, and a lot of sneaky flanking maneuvers to snipe command vehicles. So yeah, Nandemonai wins with a slight point lead, as well as a minor positive kill to loss ratio. All in all, that was, yeah, it was interesting battle. I'll leave it at that. Anyway, I am Xander Turon, and you guys have a lovely day.